In this video, we're going to show you how to set up your new agent site, specifically because this is the consumer app in a website version. So you're going to want this experience set up. Whether you use the site or not yet, this is the ultimate part of the consumer experience. So if you've done your marketing profile, you've got your contacts in the system, you've created your opportunities and what happens next in your phases and stages, now it's time to do our final step of the consumer app, which is setting up the website, which is the companion to the new consumer app. So I'm here under the Sites tab in Command and Agent Site Pages. Now I've already set mine up. So I see I've got pages here. I've got a blog. I've got different things, which in other videos will show you how to add more content. However, if you haven't set it up yet, you actually have to scroll down on the first page and choose the option to configure your site. This is going to take you through the Kelly guide, which I'm going to guide you through now. So we're going to do the consumer guide with configure your site, and it's going to say, what would you like to use for your sites? You just want the first option. I want to use the new site. When you submit this, this takes you to what we call a Kelly guide, which is like an assistant or a wizard to take you through the setup process. The setup process is 3 steps. And the final one is just saying, what else would you like to do? Here's what to expect. You're going to choose your domain, your theme and styling, and then page creation. So let's get started. Now, this is also going to remind you for compliance. So they've added this, and this is new if you've been in the guide before and haven't seen this. It's to make sure you include what you need for your state requirements. Keller Williams is not responsible for you verifying the accuracy of your website branding. So make sure you check with your state, your board, and your office on what you need on your website. This is just reminding you need to have those things here. And there's a link to go find your office logo from KW Connect right there. So we're going to acknowledge and continue. And this is going to take me to step 1. Choose your subdomain and configure your profile. Now, subdomain just means the domain is kw.com. So Keller Williams owns that. I'm having a subdomain of it, so I have one here, the JTeamFL, for my team in South Florida. Yours might just be your name or whatever name there. This isn't the site I'm going to tell the public, by the way. You would want to buy your own domain name from, I recommend Google Domains. It's $12 a year, gives you your privacy, and they don't change the prices, unlike GoDaddy, which starts off cheap and then raises their prices. I know agents paying several $100s a year to renew their domain, and I just pay $12 to renew it with Google. And I have the option for my own email with this web address for $6 a month from Google. All right, so I've got my domain name there. You would just add it if you want to change it. Once you change it, by the way, you only get one of these. It will release it. So if I didn't like the name I had, which my old one was, I think, J-Cermak, so I got rid of that and changed it to JTeamFL, which means that domain's now available. All right, so I've got my subdomain there. So then we come to marketing profile. Now, if you followed my previous videos and did your marketing profile, most of this is filled in. There's only a couple new things you have to do if you did your marketing profile already. So you'll see it's already got my name. My office is already chosen. This is grayed out. I've got my address and then team or business name. So if you watched our previous video on the marketing profile, I told you that the team option isn't just for your team, it could be your business name. So if you're an individual agent, your business name is typically your name, so J. Cermak, comma, realtor with Keller Williams Realty Professionals, if that's my brokerage name or market center name. So that would be your business name or whatever you wanted to say your name is. J sells homes in Fort Lauderdale, whatever that is. And then your professional job title. So this isn't just my designations like realtor. So this one's new. So I said real estate consultant. Then you're going to add your information, which I already did before. And your biography. Again, this is not meant to be a 40-page autobiography. It's meant to be your elevator pitch. What can I tell you quickly about me? Then you're going to have your agent license number. And if you have any compliance or legal footer. Now, this is the preview of the site over here, and this shows me it already has, I know it's hard to see there, the actual disclosure on it, and in my state, that's good enough. However, if you need something special for your state, you can add more there. And this down below, there's a section where you can add more links that you can do for compliance if you need more legal things. Now, you can add your brokerage license number and your office number are all here. So that's all I need to have there. Then you get to your imagery. Now this is a little different. Notice my logo looks fine here, but if you upload from this screen, I will tell you the crop tool is forcing it into a square. So if you do that and it didn't go the way you want to, that's okay. go back to settings in command and your marketing profile and upload the right logo there. That's how your logos will show up the way they should, because I believe the wizard still requires it to be a square. However, we got rid of those requirements because when we had it there, it looked really tiny. And FYI, everybody asks me, this is an example. We're not going to upload a Royals logo for you. It's just an example of what it will look like if you upload your own logo here. By the way, you could also use this as a header logo, meaning it doesn't have to be a team. So if you have a monogram or a picture that represents your brand, you can just put that there. Social media links, and then your mobile app link. Again, this is important to add. Notice though, you have to have this HTTPS on everything if you want this to work, or else when you click next, it's going to give an error. So that is step one, choosing my subdomain and adding my marketing profile. Now we move on to step two, which is style and theme. Now this part here doesn't do anything anymore. It used to change the KW logo on the left to be red or black, but now that we have this being your office logo, this doesn't do anything right now. So then you come to homepage text. This is what is above the search bar. So this could be find your dream home. I could say find your home with the J team, love where you live, whatever you want, you can put there as far as your homepage text. And then the most exciting part to me is the customization of the site. So you're all going to get the same 5 images to start. So this is one of those images where it's kind of an aerial shot. And honestly, here in South Florida, these are not the style of homes, and this would not work for me. So you have the ability to upload your own 5 images. Check out our other video. If you go to designs now and choose social, we have the ability to create these kind of little templates that are the right size for the website, and you can create your own. So that's where I made this one. And then I purchased my other ones here and made another one down here. So you can create your own banners in designs if you would like to customize it. I feel this is where you should mix lifestyle and local shots. Since I'm in sunny South Florida and my team would love to help you with referrals, I'm here with the beach areas right there. So I'm going to either replace this image by deleting it and uploading a new one, or you can just click the next and come back to this wizard later. So that is step 2, is basically customizing my site to have the images. Now step 3, this one is a little more time consuming just because it's a blank page and you have to figure out what you want it to be. So step 3 is going to create your content, and it starts with navigation. You're going to get 3 pages, a company profile, an About Me page, and a Contact Us. Now, company profile could be about Keller Williams. It could be about your market center. If you want to add that, it could be about your team, if you want to say there, or your business entity, right? The J team is here to serve all your South Florida needs. So I chose to do it as a team page, and there'll be a separate page you can have with your team members. Then I'm going to do About Me page, which will talk about me, and then a Contact Us page. So you're going to generate 3 pages for your website from this wizard. Now, there is this option for search engine optimization. This usually throws people off. I'm going to share with you the best practices I was taught by Lori Ballin in Vegas, because she is the Google SEO queen in real estate that I know of. So I want to use a lot of the tips she's taught me, and you can kind of put whatever you want here. I'm just going to share my best practices. So it's going to ask you for your page title. Now, if you're wondering what is that, so you're going to come here, and if you Google something, so I'm going to Google the J team, Fort Lauderdale, and the title is whatever's in blue. So I've got the J team here. That is my page for Facebook. This is the web address, or the page title. And then this part here is going to be the description. So when it asks you for SEO, page title, and SEO description, that's where it goes. So page title, in this case, what is this page about? So this one's about the team, right? I could have said about Keller Williams. So I'm saying about the J team with Keller Williams Realty Professionals. I want this part in every one of my page titles. Someone could argue that they don't want that. I'm just sharing you what I'm doing and my best practices. So whatever my page is, if it's neighborhoods, it'll be neighborhoods courtesy of the J team at Keller Williams Realty Professionals. I want my name, if you search my team name, if you search my company name, and if you search for neighborhoods, I want that to show up together. My description, I learned what if you put your phone number first, so let's see if that worked for me. It did it by the address at least, so that's okay. However, this would be great if they didn't have to look up my phone number and different stuff. So there's a property they can look up, And I'm able to come in here and I start with a phone number, right? Learn more about the J Team with Keller Williams Realty Professionals serving all of your South Florida real estate needs, right? You can put whatever you want, specifically your market. So this description should actually be a description, not just keyword stuffing, because they have their own AI searching your website to look for keywords organically. So just write naturally. Then you're going to get to your content. So your content is broken up into basically 4 sections. I'm going to have a header. So that's what's first. What's the page header? That will go into this white text here. So it should either say Keller Williams or your team name, whatever your company profile is. Then you can change the background image. So the default was a downtown. I changed it to be the downtown ocean area. And then an intro paragraph. So since this is going to be about putting the consumer first, I use my own little intro paragraph that I tell the consumer, right? Where it's about them. If you're going to do it about the company, then what's your company's mission statement, or what do you want to talk about for the market center? So that would be your header and then your intro. Then you get to the first section. So section 1 has a headline and a paragraph and an image. So I decided to talk about the real estate market down here. So I took South Florida real estate. I said I'm specializing in real estate residential homes, waterfront, oceanfront condo, right? That's what I'm doing for residential. And then I added some of my neighborhoods. Now notice on the right, I've got it all broken up. It made it into a paragraph. And then I believe if you use the HTML coding, you could technically get it to go into the order you want. So I will play with that in a future video. Then you can add an image. So this is an image I took of Lauderdale by the Sea, and I added that here so it gave a sense of locability. Then you have a section for your second area. So I decided to talk about our beliefs because I think it's one of our most powerful statements is what we believe in. So I added the KW beliefs here, and I copied and pasted this from KW.com. And I Google searched for this image. It's the only image that I Google searched for. Everything else is paid for and bought for. So I added that image of the Y4C2Ts because I think this is really powerful and I have it in my listing presentation. So that's what I did here for section 2. And then the final one is your footer title. This just ends up being in blue. So it could be a tagline or whatever you want. So I said putting you first always because that's what I believe in for my team. Then the footer paragraph, I kind of wasn't sure what to put, so I copied this from KW.com. We're the world's largest real estate franchise by agent count. We have more than 1,000 offices and 180,000 agents. So I just went ahead and copied that from them. And that's it. The bottom part gets auto-filled in. It'll look a little weird here. Remember, this is just a preview, not the live site. It's just showing you what it's going to look like. So I am done with the first page, so I click Continue. Second page is a navigation, will be about me. This is the about me page. So search engine optimization, I'm going to do the same thing. This time it's about Jay Cermak Realtor with the J Team at Keller Williams Realty Professionals. Then I'm going to add my SEO description. So I did my phone number, learn more about Jay Cermak Realtor with the J Team at Keller Williams Realty Professionals serving the South Florida real estate market, right? Or if there's a specific neighborhood you're a specialist in, that's what should go there. Then I get to my content. Now the picture came from the marketing profile we did at the first part of this. So then I think it just says about me. I changed it to say about Jay Cermak. Your title, real estate consultant with the J Team. I can also say CEO or owner of the J Team. Figured I'll just leave it with consultant. And then your bio title goes here. So I said about Jay. Then you're going to put your paragraph. Now this one does say more about everybody else. So I need to kind of clean this up and just add my own stuff. So I will tweak that in another video. However, this is where you just put a little bit more about you. So you can add a little bit more information and expand upon your biography to talk more about you. Then you can add your contact title. So I said contact the team because I'm not taking the calls personally. I want the team to get the calls. Then I've got our team phone number and team email address. You can make this your personal information and that way they can contact you. So that is page 2, and the final page is the Contact Us page. So that will be Contact Us. For search engine optimization, same concept, contact the J Team with Keller Williams Realty Professionals. I put my phone number here and Contact Us, serving all your South Florida needs. And then I get to the content, so the page header, right? What goes here? So I said contact the team. I did a paragraph. We're here to help with all your South Florida needs. We look forward to working with you. Message hint, they already did for me. So are you looking to buy or sell? If you want to add anything to this, it's just suggestions of what they can message you for. Then your phone number and email address. Save and continue, and you're done. That was the 3 steps to set it up. Then it's going to tell you what's next. You can go get more information about sites, go to site settings, or create more sites. I just click the X, and now my site is live. So I come to agent site pages, and it will give you this little banner to see your new site now. So I'm going to click on this in a new window, a new tab. So this is my consumer site, which is also the consumer app. There's my team logo, my office logo. Here are those pages we created so they can learn more about Jay. This is your ability to see everything here. I've got the ability to learn more about me specifically. So that's all here, and I've got the ability to contact us. That's all right there. So this is how I've got my menu all set up. I've got my contact information. We've got all our different legal footer. Oh, that's nice. They added all the fair housing stuff to the bottom. Awesome. I love that they added that, and when was it last revised? So that's an awesome enhancement. And that's your site. So check out our other videos if you need to enable more pages and add more content. I'll create more on how adding a blog. However, if I want my consumer app just to get started, this is going to be the step 4 of making sure you have everything ready for your new consumer app. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, you can follow me on YouTube and KDB Connect today.